Hey guys, how you doing? It's Kira here, and we're back with another Minecraft Let's Play episode 5, I believe. And, I just tried to record this about 10 minutes ago, but my computer gave me blue screen in the middle of the recording, more like 1 minute in. It was really frustrating, so I had to restart it. I think it might have something to do with Annie's lighthouse that she built. It's very beautiful. You can see the redstone stuff in here. That's like the delays for all the... It spins around basically. It's glowstone that spins around. And she put all this, like you push a minecart around and it sets off all of the different torches and the delays with the repeaters. And it's Annie's. And it's lovely. So I'm not going to turn it on. I'm pretty sure it broke my computer last time. So we might make a separate video just to show you how that works. But anyway, what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my computer was that in this episode I'm going to be going into survival mode, working on my mine shaft, and just for funsies, you know. Okay, where is it? Yeah, I tried doing it, which is why I have a lot of, well, I had a lot of supplies. Oh god, this is being really laggy today, isn't it? Alright, I'm gonna cut this video short then. Oh, that's probably why. Alright. So I tried making a mine shaft earlier today, but it went right into the ravine. I'm not gonna just go down there because I can fall. Anyway, I'm gonna start the timer, and it's just over here. Right? Yeah? Yeah, it's right over here. And I'm gonna be telling you guys various stories while I'm doing this, because it could be boring. Well, it's gonna be boring for you to watch, so I'm just gonna entertain you a little bit. So, first up on the list is, what should I talk about? I'll just tell you a little bit about my childhood. So basically, as a kid, I was a huge liar. Like, I like to lie a lot in school, you know. It's something you do as a kid. Crap. It's gonna be super laggy today. I apologize. This is definitely gonna be a shorter video. So, I would lie all the time as a kid. You know, I bet everyone did it. It's normal. It's natural. But I had a lot of interesting ones, like, that my family was a spy family, like in Spy Kids. I've had a pet squirrel, that I owned a building downtown. Lots of different things. Lots. Like, seriously, a lot of lying. Not good. I don't recommend it. But just so you know, I lied a lot as a kid. So, what I want to tell you guys about is... What should I start with? I can't decide. I have a huge list of crap on here. These are mostly embarrassing moments. I'll start with in 3rd grade. I'm getting really confused here. So, in 3rd grade, I went to a public school, but it was more like private because it was pretty small. Only like 1 teacher per grade, and there weren't that many kids in each class. But I was a daredevil, and I had a lot of guy friends because there were not very many girls at that school. So one day, my guy friends decided to dare me to write the F word on a wall. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. Why don't I just do that? So I wrote the F word on the wall in, I don't know. Yeah, it was 3rd grade. I wrote that in 3rd grade, and that was in yellow permanent marker, I believe. It was yellow marker, but I think it was a Sharpie. So I wrote the F word on the wall. But the funny thing is, I had a huge conference about it too with my teacher, with my mom. It was really embarrassing for me. But the funny thing about that is, for the longest time, I thought that the conference was for me writing the F word on the wall, But it turns out the conference that I had with my parents and my teacher was actually about me writing the F word on a piece of paper, like on a homework assignment. So turns out they never found out that I wrote the F word on the bottom, underneath the table on the wall in permanent yellow marker. So for all I know, it could still be there. I actually did it pretty out of sight, but fine, I'll show you this first. I'm not sure what it is, but Aww. Whoa. This is pretty ridiculous. Let's just watch it. So basically, I'm assuming they found it. Maybe it was like a year later, though. I don't know. But I just find that kind of funny that for the longest time, like, and up until actually like a few weeks ago, I thought that conference was for me writing the F word on a wall. I don't even remember writing it on a homework assignment. It sounds like something I'd do, though. But I don't remember that at all. And it's kind of funny because I was talking to my mom about that. I was like, yeah, that was fun. And then I was like, yep, wrote that on the wall. And then she was like, wait, what? It was fun, but I hope they found that. I would feel really bad if it was still there. Actually, that'd be kind of awesome. But I feel kind of bad about that. Yeah, that's kind of funny though. Like, I was unaware. I don't even remember that. I guess I was much more of a rebel than I thought I was, than I remember being. So, let's see, what else? What other stories do I have? Sorry, that one was kind of confusing. I can't really multitask. Where the hell is my mine shaft? I'm lost. Hang on. Let me just do this for a sec. I just got a text. No big deal. Alright, where is it? I can barely see anything. There's that one. Okay, there it is. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so what's the next story? I guess I don't really know why I put this one on the list. It's not that good, but in 8th grade, like 3 years ago, I did this huge Spanish essay, like for the final of finishing my 2nd year of Spanish, and it was this huge essay. It was like 10 pages. It wasn't supposed to be that long, but I wanted extra credit. My grade was fine, but I'm a nerd, so of course I wanted extra credit. And I thought it was a fun little challenge. I worked a long time on the essay too, but as you know, there has to be something wrong with it. So what was wrong with the essay was I put the wrong accents in it. I put the backwards accents. Like, if you've ever taken Spanish, or if you've ever seen anything written in Spanish, you know the accents go a certain direction. Well, I used the completely wrong accents. I think it might... Ooh, lag. I think it might have been the French ones, actually. Because either way, they're the opposite direction. They're backwards, and I used the wrong accent for the N-ye. The little, you know, tilde on top of the N. So anyway, that was really horrible. It actually, they chopped my grade. It got me from, she said I would have had an A+, but instead it got me a B, which was completely horrible. I felt so stupid, and she felt really bad too, giving me such a horrible grade, just because I messed up the accents. But I felt really stupid after that. My friends all made fun of me. Yeah, that was pretty horrible. All right, what else do I got? I think I have more on my iPad, maybe. I got my phone in front of me with my list up. Okay, I'm just gonna look at this. Enjoy me teabagging while I look at this for a second. Oh, right. I remember this one. This is a great story. So, I play lacrosse, and I got a t-shirt. This was 6th grade, I remember it. And I got this lacrosse t-shirt. I'm actually wearing it right now. It still fits me because I got it and it's freaking super huge. Alright, let's pause this. Where do black people go to find a date? Let's see what he has to say. I bet it's going to be one of those groaners that Tyler is so famous for. Oh, God. Alright, that's a pretty bad one of his racist jokes. He has some pretty good ones. I'm sure when he starts doing his own voice for these Let's Plays, he will be telling a lot of those during the video. Anyway, continuing my story, 6th grade, I had a lacrosse t-shirt. It was huge, so I still have it right now. Yeah, alright. So, what did he say? You guys will like that. That's what YouTube is for. Anyway, so, story. It was too big for me. Oh yeah, so I wore it to PE every day. And in 6th grade, all the girls, well, most of the girls who weren't like completely sluttish, would change in the bathrooms because they didn't want to expose themselves. So me and my friend would always change in the bathrooms, and it was always awkward, as it is in middle school. So anyway, I was changing into my lacrosse t-shirt one day, and I was changing out of it for PE, and somehow I left it in the bathroom. Like, I think the bell had rung right as I was changing my shirt, so I sort of just left it in the bathroom. And then, like, I hadn't found it at all. Like, the next day I looked in the stall because I realized I forgot it. I talked to the lady. She said no one picked it up. I'm like, that's kind of weird. What happened to it? And then, like, seriously, like 3 months ago, I can't believe I didn't notice this before, but one of my, not friends, someone I knew, someone in my PE class had been wearing my t-shirts to PE every day for like 3 months, and I never ever noticed. And now, of course, I feel really stupid for not noticing. I mean, like, PE every day, and I never realized they were wearing my t-shirt. So one day I saw them like changing after PE was over, and then it was like, I mean, what do you do in a situation like this? You see someone taking off your shirt, what are you supposed to say? So, being an awkward little 6th grader, I walked up to her and I was like, hey, and then I'm just like stuttering a ton, and she's like, what do you want, Kira? And I was like, you're wearing my shirt. I just sort of blurted it out, like, after being all like sheepish. I'm just like, you're wearing my shirt. And then she was like, oh, oops. I was like, what I really wanted to be like was, why would you just find a shirt in the restroom of a gym and put it on? Like, honestly, I've never done that. That would be gross. Why would you want to? I mean, she washed it, but it was creepy. And it was really awkward for me also, like, asking someone to give me my shirt. Like, I never thought I would have to prepare myself for telling someone to give me my shirt back. That's just kind of not something you normally do, but I don't know if you guys have ever had something like that happen to you. Tell us, comments. We will read all of them because we don't have any. Except from Annie. She comments on our videos. Shout out to Annie. But yeah, that was pretty awkward for me. I've actually had a lot of awkward experiences in my lifetime, and I don't want to, oopsies, did not mean to do that. Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't wanna. Don't know if I want to use them all right now. I got some really good ones. So let me just look through my list really quick while I'm keeping one hand on here. Oh, I got another one. So this was also in 3rd grade at the same public / small private school, and it was show and tell day. Actually, I have 2 show and tell stories. One of them is kind of short, pointless. So show and tell day, I had just gone to this Okay, hang on, let's just hear this. Where do Christians go to mingle? I just want to hear this. Just say it. Come on, Tyler. That was horrible. Alright, let's continue my good story. So, show and tell day, 3rd grade. What could go wrong? A lot of things. So, I was working on... where did I go? It was some kind of... It was like... I think it was Chuck E. Cheese's, actually. But no, it wasn't. It was different. It was a lot cooler than Chuck E. Cheese's. It had a better play structure. And I really wanted to talk about that in my show and tell. I was like, wow, my friends are going to be so jealous. I'm going to be the coolest kid in class. So, alliteration. Let's just... Okay. So, I went up there, and I started telling the story about how I went to this place. And, you know, I was telling you earlier that I lied a lot. I made it sound a lot cooler than it was. And I think I got karma for lying because... as I was telling my story, I was talking about this ball pit, and I love ball pits, even now. As a kid especially. I haven't been in one for, like, ever. But I love ball pits, and I was explaining it very, very, like, enthusiastically. And the way I said it, everyone started laughing at me, and I didn't understand why. And so I was explaining it. I was like, so there's this ball pit there, right? And there's all kinds of balls. There's big balls and little balls. And I just started explaining all the different kinds of balls that there were there. And I didn't know it was wrong. I wasn't... Tyler's meanie pants. I wasn't perverted as a kid. I am now, obviously, but... Yeah, so I wasn't perverted as a kid. I didn't understand why it was so funny. I mean, I sort of knew that balls meant, you know, private parts, tee-hee-hee, but I didn't really get why it was so funny. Everyone in the class was laughing at me, even my best friend, his name is Garrett. I think he was retarded. I'm serious. I think he had Asperger's. I'm not sure, but anyway, he was my best friend, and he was laughing at me. So I just started crying while I was sitting up there on the sharing stool. And I think there was like a sharing stick or something, but it was really embarrassing for me. My friends gave me a lot of grief for that. No one was really nice to me in 3rd grade. Even my best friend, which is kind of sad. But he did share his fruit snacks with me, so that's a good sign of friendship. And Tyler is probably lagging out. I'm also having a mad lag, so I'm gonna end this pretty shortly. But yeah, let me tell you another show and tell story. That one was really embarrassing. This one is just a little bit embarrassing. It was still one of those awkward things, you know, like... So there's this boy in my class called Thomas, and I had a crush on him. Because he was the hottie of 3rd grade. Tyler just got dirt screen. Anyway, Thomas was a hottie. Every girl liked him, like I swear. But anyway, me being the awkward kid I was, as you can already tell, I was, okay, awkward. I was awkward. So basically, what happened that was so awkward was... I don't know if you ever heard of Build-A-Bear Workshop, where best friends are made. I loved that place as a kid. I used to have, I'm serious, 16 or 17 Build-A-Bear animals. None of them were bears. I've never liked teddy bears. They were all like dogs, and they all had names. They're all varying names off of Jonathan. First one I ever got was a little golden retriever. His name was Jonathan. Then I just kept naming him like John, Johnny, Jimmy. And I had one girl. I don't know why. I just liked the guy names so much better for stuffed animals. But the one animal I decided to name a girl was a lion, and that didn't work because me being a very nerdy kid even then, I knew that only a lioness could be a girl, so I had to change it. Her name used to be Jasmine, but I think I kept it that way, but I called it a guy anyway. So transvestite lions, hooray for acceptance. Anyway, so in 3rd grade, I had just gotten my newest animal. It was a border collie. Laggy lag, 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 lag. It was a border collie, and without realizing it, I named it Thomas. I mean, like, I meant to call it Thomas. I thought it was a very nice name for a dog. But I totally forgot about the guy that I liked in my class. So my cat's meowing at the door. Shut up, Maji. Shut up, Maji, Maji. So, I got this border collie named Thomas, and obviously I wanted to show him off to my class, so I take him to show and tell. And, so I take him to show and tell, and I get on the sharing stool, start showing my dog, and I'm like, I think I should be like a dog show announcer. I was like, literally, I had my little Build-A-Bear pet certificate in front of me, and I was reading off all the stats. I'm like, he's got green eyes, and he's like 5 inches fat or something. He's like, 2 pounds. No, he wasn't that heavy. He was like a ½ pound or something. But anyway, I'm just like totally reading off all these stats for my dog, and then one of my friends like calls me out, and they're like, hey, what's his name? And I'm like, oh, it's Thomas. And then I just said that, and I didn't even realize what I was saying. So I was like, oh, it's Thomas. And then of course all the girls start giggling, all the guys are like, haha, and then like everyone starts going like, ooh. And then I was so embarrassed. It was really awkward for me. You can probably imagine, even in 3rd grade, that was awkward. Naming a pet after the guy that you liked in 3rd grade, and then sharing it in front of everybody, all of your friends. It was really embarrassing. So that kind of sucked. Yeah, there's some drama going on right now. You can probably start reading that. But yeah, lots of awkward situations for me, actually. I was a very awkward child. Don't like dirt, so I'm just going to put that back. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to end this video now. That's kind of awkward right there. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And he's still enthusiastic. And this episode of Let's Play Minecraft, episode 5. As always, if you subscribe, you get a small shout out. I decided we're gonna make a shout out wall in the server. Put up everyone's name, and at the beginning of every Let's Play, we're gonna read off the names of people who subscribe. So go ahead and subscribe if you want to get a shout out, and if you want to get a sub from 3 different channels. So that could help you if you're a budding YouTube channel like us, and you need those 3 people. Then go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe and lag, and you will be good. We will give you a shout out and 3 subscribers. So that's a pretty good deal, I think. Just press 1 button and you get 4 buttons pressed for you. Pretty good deal. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day. I don't really know. Anyway, goodbye.